Adam Carter stood on the tarmac, his eyes fixed on the sky as an ominous shadow descended over the Australian military base. The sun, usually a beacon of hope, was now obscured by a colossal alien ship tearing through the fabric of space. Alarms blared, jolting the base into chaos as an electromagnetic pulse from the ship disabled all nearby technology. General Roberts' voice crackled through the command center, issuing orders that were barely audible amidst the uproar. Adam's mind raced as he took in the screens displaying the unfolding global catastrophe. Cities were plunged into darkness as power grids failed, and frantic reports of communication networks collapsing underscored the severity of the alien threat. Earth was unprepared, caught off guard by an enemy whose arrival shattered any illusion of peace. A seasoned pilot and strategist, Adam had faced similar crises before, but none had struck so close to home. Memories of a past alien incursion, where loved ones were lost, fueled his determination. He steadied himself against the memories, drawing strength from the urgency of the present. Beside him, Lieutenant Maria Sanchez, a trusted friend and fellow officer, was already coordinating ground teams, her expression grim but resolute. "We need a plan," Adam declared, his voice cutting through the chaos. He gathered his thoughts, knowing that every second counted. In the briefing room, he found Dr. Sarah Reynolds, a brilliant scientist from London, already deep in analysis of alien tech schematics. Her pale face belied an unwavering resolve as she identified the unprecedented sophistication of the invaders' technology. "They've evolved far beyond our capabilities," Sarah stated, her voice tinged with concern. "Their energy manipulation alone is leagues ahead of anything we've encountered." Sergeant Alexei Volkov entered next, a stoic figure with a demeanor that masked the scars of countless battles. His Russian accent was thick, but his movements were precise as he checked his demolition gear. Adam trusted Alexei's expertise in handling volatile situations, knowing their mission now demanded nothing less than perfection. Outside, reports streamed in of alien ground forces landing in major cities, escalating the urgency of their mission. The alien ship loomed overhead, a monolithic reminder of the peril humanity faced. Adam felt the weight of responsibility settle on his shoulders, knowing the fate of millions rested on their ability to mount a defense. "We're launching a counteroffensive," General Roberts' voice boomed over the command center. "All units, prepare for engagement. Carter, Sanchez, Reynolds, Volkov, get your teams ready." Adam nodded tersely, his jaw set with determination. He hurried to assemble his squad, knowing that every decision now would shape the outcome of this desperate struggle. Dr. Reynolds remained focused, her mind racing through potential vulnerabilities in the alien technology. Alexei's demeanor was unchanged, his eyes reflecting a mix of readiness and anticipation for the coming battle. Their aircraft, armed and fueled for the mission ahead, sliced through the darkened sky. The landscape below, once serene, now smoldered with fires ignited by the invaders' arrival. Robotic sentinels patrolled the streets, engaging pockets of human resistance with chilling efficiency. The sight stirred a resolve in Adam's heart. He would not allow this darkness to consume their world. Maria Sanchez, her gaze fixed on the unfolding chaos below, spoke with steely determination. "We'll show them what humanity is capable of," she said, her voice a quiet affirmation of their shared purpose. Adam nodded, his mind already calculating the next steps. They were a team forged in crisis, each member bringing their expertise to bear against an enemy unlike any they had faced. The weight of the world was on their shoulders, but they were ready. As they approached the massive alien vessel, determination burned bright within them, a beacon of hope amidst the encroaching darkness. Their mission was clear: infiltrate the alien mothership, disable its core systems, and stem the tide of invasion before humanity faced extinction. Adam glanced at his team, their faces reflecting a mix of tension and resolve. They knew the risks, but their commitment to defending Earth was unwavering. As they prepared to breach the alien ship's defenses, Adam spoke with measured certainty. "This is our moment," he said, his voice carrying the weight of their collective determination. "We go in, we hit hard, and we don't stop until the threat is neutralized. Failure is not an option." With those words, they steeled themselves for the battle ahead, their aircraft descending towards the heart of the alien mothership. Below them, the world awaited their courage and sacrifice, their last line of defense against an enemy determined to conquer. Inside the briefing room of the military base, Adam Carter and his team gathered around a large holographic display showing intricate schematics of the alien ship. The atmosphere was tense yet focused, each member acutely aware of the gravity of their mission. Dr. Sarah Reynolds, her eyes fixed on the hologram, pointed out key features of the alien technology. Their energy shielding here is unlike anything we've encountered, Sarah explained, gesturing to a section of the schematics. It's adaptive, reacting to external threats in real time. We'll need a strategy to bypass it. Adam nodded thoughtfully, absorbing Sarah's analysis. He turned to Sergeant Alexei Volkov, who stood nearby, quietly studying the schematics with a critical eye. Alexei, how confident are you in our ability to breach their defenses? Adam asked, knowing the Russian sergeant's expertise in demolitions could be crucial. Alexei's response was measured, his voice carrying the weight of experience. It won't be easy, but with the right approach and firepower, we can create openings, he replied, his gaze never leaving the hologram. I'll need access to their inner workings to place charges effectively. Maria Sanchez, leaning against a nearby console, listened intently. As a seasoned lieutenant with a knack for strategy and logistics, she was already formulating contingency plans in case their initial assault faltered. We should also consider gathering intel on their command structure, she suggested, her voice calm but authoritative. Knowing how they communicate and coordinate could give us a strategic advantage. Adam nodded in agreement. Sarah, continue analyzing their technology. Look for any weaknesses we can exploit, he instructed, turning to the scientist who was already deeply engrossed in her work. Alexei, prepare your team for a precision strike. We'll need to move fast once we breach their outer defenses. As Sarah and Alexei went to work, Adam stepped aside with Maria to discuss their next steps. We need to ensure our communications are secure, Maria remarked, her eyes scanning the room for any signs of eavesdropping devices. The last thing we need is the aliens intercepting our plans. Adam nodded, appreciating Maria's attention to detail. I'll speak with General Roberts personally to reinforce our need for encrypted channels, he assured her, knowing that clear and secure communication would be vital during the mission. Just then, General Roberts entered the briefing room, his presence commanding attention. Carter, Sanchez, Reynolds, Volkov, he began, his voice cutting through the room's tension. You've been briefed on the situation. We're counting on you to lead the charge against this alien threat. Adam straightened, meeting the general's gaze with a determined nod. We won't let you down, sir, he replied, his voice steady despite the weight of responsibility. General Roberts nodded approvingly. Good. Your objective is clear. Infiltrate the alien mothership, disable its core systems, and gather any intel that could give us an advantage, he stated, his tone leaving no room for misunderstanding. Humanity's future depends on your success. With that, the team dispersed, each member focusing on their respective tasks. Sarah continued her analysis, uncovering vulnerabilities in the alien technology that could be exploited during the assault. Alexei and his team meticulously prepared their equipment, ensuring every charge and detonator was calibrated for maximum impact. Meanwhile, Maria coordinated with ground forces, liaising with commanders to coordinate a distraction that would draw alien attention away from their main assault. Her tactical mind was in overdrive, anticipating every possible scenario and preparing contingencies accordingly. Adam, observing his team's preparations with a sense of pride and determination, knew that their success hinged not only on their individual skills but also on their ability to work seamlessly as a unit. As the final preparations were made and the hour of their mission approached, a palpable sense of resolve settled over them. We've faced impossible odds before, Adam said to his team, gathering them for a final briefing before departure. But together, we've overcome them. Today will be no different. Sarah nodded, her expression one of unwavering determination. We're ready, Adam, she affirmed, her voice echoing the sentiments of the entire team. With a final glance at his team, Adam Carter knew that the moment had come to confront the alien threat head-on. Their mission was clear, their resolve unbreakable. As they geared up for the battle ahead, the fate of humanity hung in the balance, resting on their shoulders and the strength of their unity. Adam Carter stood at the helm of the sleek military aircraft as it sliced through the darkened sky towards the massive alien vessel. Below them, the sprawling city was engulfed in chaos, fires raging unchecked and robotic sentinels patrolling the streets with lethal efficiency. The sight was a stark reminder of the urgency of their mission: to infiltrate the alien mothership and disable its core systems before the invasion could escalate further. Inside the aircraft, Adam's team was silent but focused. Dr. Sarah Reynolds, her face illuminated by the soft glow of the holographic displays, reviewed the latest data on the alien ship's defenses. Their outer hull is formidable, but there are weak points near the aft thrusters, she reported, her voice steady despite the tension in the air. If we can breach there, we may have a chance to enter unnoticed. Adam nodded, absorbing Sarah's analysis. Alexei, prepare your team for insertion, he instructed, turning to the stoic sergeant who nodded in acknowledgement. Alexei Volkov's team of demolition experts was renowned for their precision and efficiency in high-stakes operations, and Adam trusted them implicitly to execute their part flawlessly. As they approached the alien vessel, Adam could feel the weight of responsibility pressing down on him. This mission was not just about disabling the mothership. It was about buying precious time for Earth's defenses to regroup and mount a counteroffensive. The fate of millions hung in the balance, and failure was not an option. Inside the mothership, the eerie silence of alien technology greeted them as they breached the outer hull. The corridors were illuminated by a strange, pulsating glow, casting long shadows that seemed to shift with each step. Alien symbols adorned the walls, adding to the sense of otherworldliness that permeated the ship's interior. Sarah Reynolds moved with purpose, her portable scanner in hand as she scanned the alien symbols etched into the walls. "These markings," she murmured, brow furrowing in concentration. "They seem to be part of the ship's communication system." Adam nodded, noting the information for their mission's success. "Let's keep moving," he urged, his voice low but commanding. "We need to reach the core." They advanced cautiously, encountering several biomechanical guards that patrolled the corridors with a lethal efficiency that matched their appearance. These sentinels were a fusion of organic and technological components, designed to protect the heart of the alien mothership at all costs. Lieutenant Maria Sanchez, her eyes sharp and alert, covered their rear as they navigated deeper into the ship. Her tactical mind was always several steps ahead, anticipating potential threats and ensuring they maintained their element of surprise. As they approached a large chamber filled with what appeared to be control terminals, Sarah Reynolds moved swiftly to assess the alien technology. "I'll need time to hack into their systems," she said, her fingers flying across the holographic interface as she accessed the ship's core schematics. Adam's mind raced with possibilities as he stood guard, his senses heightened for any sign of approaching danger. The mission's success depended on their ability to disable the mothership's core systems swiftly and efficiently. Suddenly, an alarm blared through the ship, causing Adam's heart to skip a beat. The passage behind them sealed shut, trapping them inside the chamber. Red lights flashed overhead as alien guards emerged from the shadows, their weapons at the ready. "We've got company," Maria Sanchez warned, her voice calm but edged with urgency. "Prepare for engagement." Adam and his team sprang into action, their training taking over as they engaged the alien guards in a fierce battle. Blaster fire erupted in the confined space, illuminating the chamber in flashes of light and casting long shadows against the walls. Sarah Reynolds worked feverishly, her focus unwavering as she continued to hack into the alien terminals. "I'm almost there," she called out, her voice strained with concentration. "Just a few more seconds." Adam fought with precision, his tactical acumen guiding their every move. He directed his team to cover Sarah, ensuring she had the time she needed to complete the hack and plant the necessary charges to disable the mothership's critical systems. Just as Sarah finished planting the EMP bombs, the chamber doors burst open, and more alien soldiers poured in. The situation was dire, but Adam knew they couldn't afford to falter now. They had come too far to let the mission slip from their grasp. "Fall back," Adam ordered, his voice cutting through the chaos as they retreated from the overwhelming onslaught of alien forces. They regrouped in a nearby corridor, catching their breath as they assessed their options. "We need a new plan," Maria Sanchez stated, her eyes scanning their surroundings for any sign of escape routes or vulnerabilities in the alien defenses. Adam nodded, his mind already racing with possibilities. "We'll find another way to the core," he said, his voice resolute. "This isn't over yet." With renewed determination, Adam Carter and his team prepared to press onward, their resolve unbroken even in the face of overwhelming adversity. The fate of humanity depended on their ability to complete their mission, to disable the alien mothership and turn the tide of the invasion before it was too late. Adam Carter and his team moved through the dimly lit corridors of the alien mothership, the air filled with a low hum from the ship's machinery. Each step they took was measured, every corner a potential threat as they navigated deeper into the heart of the vessel. Dr. Sarah Reynolds, her portable scanner in hand, scanned the alien symbols etched into the walls as they moved. "These symbols," she murmured, brow furrowing in concentration. "They seem to be more than just decoration. They could be key to understanding their technology." Adam nodded thoughtfully, his mind already racing with strategies. "Keep analyzing," he instructed Sarah, knowing that any insight into the alien technology could prove invaluable in their mission. Lieutenant Maria Sanchez, her gaze sharp and alert, covered their rear as they advanced. Her tactical expertise was a vital asset to the team, ensuring they remained one step ahead of any potential threats lurking in the shadows. As they approached a junction in the corridor, Adam paused, his senses on high alert. "We need to proceed with caution," he warned, scanning their surroundings for any signs of movement or security systems that could alert the aliens to their presence. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows ahead, a lone silhouette that caused Adam's heart to skip a beat. It was Lieutenant Markov, a trusted member of their team who had been with them since the beginning. But something was different about him now, something unsettling. "Markov, what are you doing here?" Adam demanded, his voice betraying a mix of concern and suspicion. The lieutenant's expression was unreadable, his gaze fixed on Adam with an intensity that sent a chill down his spine. "I'm sorry, Adam," Markov said softly, his voice tinged with regret, "but I can't let you go any further." Before Adam could react, Markov activated a control panel on the wall, causing a hidden door to slide open behind them. From the darkness beyond emerged a squad of alien soldiers, their weapons trained on Adam and his team. Maria Sanchez raised her blaster, ready to defend her comrades. "Markov, what have you done?" she demanded, her voice laced with disbelief. Markov's expression hardened, a cold resolve settling over his features. "I had no choice," he replied cryptically, his allegiance now clearly with the aliens. Adam's mind raced as he assessed their dire situation. They were trapped, outnumbered, and facing betrayal from within their own ranks. But there was no time to dwell on Markov's betrayal. They needed to find a way out, and fast. "Fall back," Adam ordered, his voice cutting through the tension as they retreated down the corridor. Blaster fire erupted around them as they fought off the alien soldiers, their backs against the wall with no clear escape route in sight. Sarah Reynolds worked feverishly, her mind racing to find a solution. "There has to be another way," she muttered, her hands flying across her portable scanner as she searched for vulnerabilities in the alien ship's security systems. Maria Sanchez exchanged a glance with Adam, their unspoken communication conveying a shared determination to overcome this unexpected betrayal. "We need to find a way to disable their reinforcements," she suggested, her voice steady despite the chaos unfolding around them. Adam nodded grimly, his mind already formulating a plan. "Sarah, see if you can hack into their communications," he instructed, knowing that cutting off the aliens' ability to coordinate would give them a fighting chance. As Sarah worked to disrupt the aliens' communications, Adam and Maria focused on holding off the advancing soldiers. Their teamwork was seamless, each covering the other's back as they fought with a tenacity born of desperation. Just as it seemed they were on the brink of being overwhelmed, Sarah's voice rang out through the chaos. "I've got access," she called, a note of triumph in her tone. "Their communications are compromised." With the aliens' communications disrupted, Adam saw an opportunity. "Now's our chance," he shouted over the din of battle. "Push forward." The team rallied, their determination renewed as they fought their way through the alien soldiers. Blaster fire echoed through the corridors as they pressed on, inching closer to their objective despite the odds stacked against them. But just as they reached a critical juncture, a familiar voice cut through the chaos, a voice they had trusted, now twisted by betrayal. "I can't let you go any further," Markov repeated, stepping into their path once more. Adam's heart sank as he realized there was no reasoning with Markov now. They were caught in a deadly game of cat and mouse, with betrayal lurking at every turn. "We trusted you," Maria Sanchez spat, her voice filled with righteous anger as she raised her blaster once more. Markov's expression remained impassive, his allegiance to the aliens unwavering. "I'm sorry," he said simply, before signaling for the alien soldiers to advance. With no other choice, Adam and his team braced themselves for another fierce battle. They were wounded, exhausted, but their resolve remained unbroken. They would fight until their last breath, determined to overcome betrayal and complete their mission against all odds. Adam Carter and his team stood their ground in the dimly lit corridor of the alien mothership, facing off against Lieutenant Markov and the alien soldiers he had allied with. The air crackled with tension as blaster fire erupted once more, filling the narrow space with flashes of light and echoing gunfire. "We trusted you," Maria Sanchez shouted, her voice filled with betrayal and anger as she fired shots at the advancing alien soldiers. Her eyes blazed with determination, refusing to let Markov's betrayal deter their mission. Markov's expression remained stoic, unmoved by Maria's accusations. "I had no choice," he repeated, his voice edged with regret as he motioned for the aliens to press their attack. His betrayal cut deep, a wound that threatened to undermine their every effort. Adam gritted his teeth, his mind racing with strategies to turn the tide of the battle. They were outnumbered and outgunned, but they couldn't afford to falter now. Lives depended on their success, and failure was not an option. "Sarah, find us a way out," Adam called over the chaos, his voice steady despite the chaos unfolding around them. Dr. Sarah Reynolds nodded, her focus shifting to her portable scanner as she searched for any vulnerabilities in the ship's defenses. As Sarah worked, Adam and Maria fought with a precision born of desperation. They moved as one, covering each other's flanks and taking down alien soldiers with calculated efficiency. Every shot fired, every step taken was a testament to their unwavering determination to see the mission through. But the aliens were relentless, their numbers seemingly endless as they continued to pour into the corridor. The stalemate seemed unbreakable, pushing Adam's team to the brink of exhaustion. "We need to fall back," Maria urged, her voice strained with fatigue as she exchanged a weary glance with Adam. "We can't hold them off much longer." Adam knew she was right. They were fighting a losing battle, trapped in a relentless onslaught with no clear escape route in sight. But retreat was not in Adam's nature. He was determined to find a way to turn the tide, to outmaneuver their enemies and emerge victorious against all odds. Just as it seemed hope was fading, Sarah's voice broke through the chaos. "I've found a maintenance hatch," she called out, her tone tinged with relief. "It leads to a lower level of the ship." Adam nodded, a plan forming in his mind. "Lead the way," he said, his voice filled with determination as they followed Sarah towards the maintenance hatch. They moved swiftly, their hearts pounding with adrenaline as they descended deeper into the alien vessel. The lower levels of the ship were darker, the air thick with an eerie silence that spoke of ancient technology and unknown dangers. Adam's senses were on high alert, every instinct urging caution as they navigated the labyrinthine corridors. As they reached a junction in the lower levels, Sarah paused, her brow furrowed in concentration. "We're close to the ship's core," she murmured, her portable scanner indicating they were nearing their objective. Adam nodded grimly, his mind already racing ahead to their next move. "We need to find a way to disable the core," he said, his voice low but resolute. "That's our only chance to stop this invasion." Maria Sanchez scanned their surroundings, her eyes sharp and alert. "We'll need to breach the defenses," she suggested, her tactical mind already formulating a plan. Sarah nodded, her fingers flying across the holographic interface of her scanner as she accessed the ship's core schematics. "I can hack into the mainframe from here," she said, her voice steady despite the tension in the air. Adam glanced at Sarah, a sense of pride swelling within him. She was their best hope to disable the core and buy them the time they needed to regroup and mount a counteroffensive. But just as Sarah began her work, a new threat emerged from the shadows. A squad of elite alien guards, their armor gleaming ominously in the dim light of the corridor. "We've got company," Maria warned, her blaster raised and ready as the aliens advanced. Adam's heart sank. They were trapped once more, caught between the alien guards and the core they needed to disable. Their situation was dire, their options limited. "We can't let them stop us," Adam said firmly, his voice carrying a steely determination that resonated through the team. "We finish this." With renewed resolve, Adam, Maria, and Sarah prepared to face their greatest challenge yet. They would fight to the last breath, their determination unwavering as they pushed forward against overwhelming odds. The fate of Earth depended on their success, and they would not falter now, not when victory was within their grasp. Adam Carter and his team stood on the precipice of victory, their determination unyielding despite the overwhelming odds stacked against them. The corridors of the alien mothership echoed with the sounds of battle as blaster fire filled the air, each shot a testament to their resolve to save Earth from the invading forces. Sarah Reynolds worked feverishly at the ship's core terminal, her fingers dancing across the alien interface with practiced efficiency. "I'm almost in," she called out over the din of battle, her voice steady despite the chaos around them. Adam and Maria Sanchez fought off waves of alien guards with calculated precision, their movements synchronized as they covered Sarah's vulnerable position. Every moment counted. Every blaster shot fired brought them closer to their goal of disabling the alien ship's core. But the aliens were relentless, their numbers seeming to multiply with each passing moment. Adam knew they couldn't hold out forever, that their window of opportunity was rapidly closing. "We need more time," Maria shouted, her voice strained with exertion as she fired shot after shot at the advancing enemy. Her eyes blazed with determination, refusing to give in to despair. Adam nodded grimly, his mind racing for a solution. "Sarah, how much longer?" he called out, his voice urgent as he fended off another wave of attackers. Sarah's brow furrowed in concentration as she bypassed alien security protocols, her eyes fixed on the holographic display before her. "Almost there," she replied, her voice tinged with both fatigue and determination. Just as it seemed they might be overrun, a deafening explosion rocked the corridor. Adam and Maria turned to see Lieutenant Markov leading a daring counterattack against the aliens, his blaster cutting through their ranks with lethal precision. "We've got reinforcements," Markov shouted, his voice filled with a mixture of relief and grim determination as he fought alongside Adam and Maria. The tide of battle began to turn as Markov's reinforcements bolstered their defenses. Together, they pushed the alien forces back, gaining ground inch by hard-fought inch. Sarah's fingers flew across the terminal interface, her efforts redoubling in the face of renewed hope. "I've accessed the core," she announced triumphantly, her voice echoing through the chamber, preparing to initiate shutdown sequence. Adam nodded, a sense of cautious optimism swelling within him. They were close, so close to achieving their objective and turning the tide of the invasion. But just as Sarah prepared to disable the core, a massive explosion reverberated through the mothership. Adam's heart sank as he turned to see a horde of alien reinforcements pouring into the corridor, led by a towering figure clad in formidable armor. "It's their commander," Maria exclaimed, her voice filled with equal parts dread and determination as she raised her blaster once more. Adam gritted his teeth, his mind racing for a way to buy Sarah the time she needed to complete the shutdown sequence. They had come too far to fail now, to let Earth fall into the hands of these ruthless invaders. "Markov, cover us," Adam shouted, his voice cutting through the chaos as he and Maria fought to hold off the advancing aliens. Markov nodded grimly, his blaster blazing as he unleashed a barrage of suppressive fire against the alien commander and his troops. His loyalty, once in question, now burned brightly as he fought alongside Adam and Maria. Sarah's fingers flew across the terminal, her brow furrowed in intense concentration as she navigated the final stages of the shutdown sequence. Every second felt like an eternity as the battle raged around them. Each blaster shot fired, bringing them closer to victory or defeat. Finally, Sarah's voice rang out through the chamber, triumphant and resolute. "Shutdown sequence initiated," she declared, her words a beacon of hope in the midst of turmoil. "Core destabilization in progress." Adam felt a surge of relief wash over him, tempered by the realization that their fight was far from over. The alien commander and his forces continued to press forward, their determination matched only by Adam and his team's unwavering resolve. "We need to hold them off," Adam urged, his voice a steady anchor amidst the chaos. "Just a little longer." With renewed determination, Adam, Maria, and Markov fought side by side, their blasters cutting through the alien ranks with deadly accuracy. Each shot fired brought them closer to victory, to the moment when the alien mothership would be crippled and Earth's future secured. But victory came at a cost. As they fought with every ounce of strength they possessed, Adam saw Markov take a devastating hit from the alien commander's weapon. The lieutenant staggered, his armor smoking as he fought to stay on his feet. "Go!" Markov gasped, his voice barely audible over the din of battle. "Finish it." Adam hesitated, torn between the need to protect his comrade and the urgency of completing their mission. But Markov's sacrifice was clear, his unwavering loyalty a testament to the bond forged in battle. With a heavy heart, Adam nodded to Maria, their unspoken agreement sealed in a shared glance. Together, they redoubled their efforts, pushing forward with a renewed sense of purpose. As they fought, Sarah's voice rang out once more, cutting through the chaos. "Shutdown sequence complete," she announced, her words a balm of relief amidst the turmoil. "Core destabilization confirmed." Adam felt a surge of triumph swell within him as he watched the alien mothership shudder and lurch, its systems failing under the strain of Sarah's expert hacking. The once formidable vessel now lay crippled before them, a testament to their resilience and determination. But amidst the wreckage and the echoes of battle, Adam couldn't shake the memory of Markov's sacrifice. He had fought bravely, giving everything to ensure their victory. His loss weighed heavily on Adam's heart, a reminder of the sacrifices made in the name of freedom. "We did it," Maria said softly, her voice filled with a mix of exhaustion and pride as she surveyed the scene before them. Adam nodded, his gaze lingering on the fallen form of Lieutenant Markov. "But at what cost?" he wondered aloud, his voice heavy with grief for their fallen comrade. Together, Adam, Maria, and Sarah stood amidst the aftermath of battle, their hearts heavy with the sacrifices made and the challenges yet to come. The alien invasion had been thwarted, but the scars of war ran deep. As they prepared to leave the alien mothership behind, Adam couldn't help but feel a sense of cautious hope for the future. They had faced impossible odds and emerged victorious, their bond forged in battle stronger than ever. But as they looked to the stars, Adam knew that their fight was far from over. Earth needed them now more than ever, and he was determined to ensure that Markov's sacrifice would not be in vain. With a silent vow to honor their fallen comrade, Adam led his team out of the alien mothership, their hearts heavy but their spirits defiant. The battle may have been won, but the war for Earth's survival raged on, and they would face it together, united in their determination to protect their home planet at all costs.